As I stood before him face to face, I was gloriously made new. There was a great and awesome presence, and a light bright as the day. As I bowed to kneel with angels, I heard the Spirit say, all arise, to stand before the throne in the presence of the Holy One. All rise, as we worship the Messiah. All rise. As I looked at those around me with their hands uplifted high, the Spirit laid His hands on me, and I uplifted mine. We were singing hallelujah, praises to His name. As I bowed to kneel with the angels, I heard the Spirit say, all
Another member of our neighborhood, Kim Love, is going to come, and she's going to coordinate now for us some reflection and some memories. If you'd like to share some memories of Alan that you have. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you on the spot. We're going to make you come up here to the podium here and do it here. And here's why. It's because we've got a video camera, and we're recording, but it's right here where we're recording. And this will be something that Pam will want to look at in years to come. And so we're going to ask you to come up here and stand behind the podium here and share your memory, your reflection. So Kim.
Well, I lived at the same end of Crystal Brook that the Covingtons lived in. So I can appreciate and agree with everything that has been said thus far. And I moved to Crystal Brook about 1991 when I moved in across the street from the Covingtons. And Alan was a peculiar person, very, very different. I remember meeting Alan and all he would do was grunt. I would come out to the mailbox and I'd go, hi, and he'd go, and I could be sitting at the house talking to Pam and the kids, and you know, Alan would come in and I'd go, hi Alan, and he'd go, you know, he had this coarse outer shell that he just kept, and he maintained it for a while. But then over time, he kind of softened and he would begin to speak. Hey Alan, hey, how you doing? You know, he'd begin to speak. And, you know, I had the same experience with the kids. Timmy never spoke. He did just what they said. He followed his brothers. I didn't know Timmy could talk until recently. Found out that Timmy actually has a voice, you know. And Karen, for as sweet as she is, and everybody's portrayed her, she always broke in my house. She always managed to break in the house. Even if the burglar alarm was on, Karen could get in our house. I don't know how she did it. And her mom would always call because Karen had a way of she'd go missing. And Pam would call and she'd be like, is Karen over there? And I'm like, yeah, she's eating breakfast with my daughter and they're watching cartoons. And Karen never wore shoes. She would just run across the street barefooted, and she'd be in the house and we'd wake up and I'm like, okay. And her and Demetria would be eating breakfast and watching cartoons. But it was a great pleasure getting to know the family. They were a warm and loving and kind family. And never, in all of my years of living across the street, you know, did I ever think Alan would finally warm up and have a conversation. But in later years, he warmed up. I could call the house for Pam, get Alan on the phone, and he would talk and talk and talk and talk. And I'd be like, okay, is this the same Alan that I lived across the street from 20 years ago? But, you know, he just really was a person of character, and what he said, you really could take it to the bank. If he said it, you know, it left no doubt in your mind. So I'm going to ask the rest of you that were called to do reflections if you will come up one at a time, please.